Well, I think it's looking pretty. It's a slower kind of a start as expected, and you've got the Nifty, which is starting down about a third of a percent or so, and you've got the Sensex, which is down about a third of a percent as well. Mid-cap index is down about. Actually, everything is down a third. The Bank Nifty is down about 0.3 odd percent as well. So that's the picture in terms of the large cap indices. I'll get back to mid-caps, etc. But Nigel, you want to take us through the bigger ones?
Well, yeah, that's right. Let's focus on a few names and then stocks that are moving around here. Biocon, well, that one's pulled back in today's trading session. So that one should come up for you on the screen. You have SAIL as well. That's pulled back a little bit. Those numbers, actually adjusted numbers, weren't very, very good. But yesterday, the stock was more or less flattish to a mild positive take. So that's one stock you should look at. Biocon, Glenmark Pharma, and SAIL, all of them have opened up in the red. You have RECM, the big outperformer of 2023. Well, that's pulled back a little bit. What's doing well? Well, a few stocks that deserve special mention. You have BHEL. The stock has moved up a little bit, not too much though. A few more notable movers today. Mopin Labs, well, that's down close to 2.5%. Volumes are rather higher on that one. A couple of other notable stocks. You have Orient Green Power. Well, that one as well is up close to around 2.5% odd. And Marksans Pharma, in this month itself, that stock is up close to around 30%. I remember in the past, there has been hope on the stock. Then, in fact, delivery has been short. But last couple of days, it's been doing well. I think post its earnings, the street seems to be a little bit excited on Marksans Pharma as well. So that stock trading in the green. Nifty, though, down close to around 65 points. May not be such a bad thing. Maybe if it moves to around that 19,460 odd level, maybe in fact, which it is at, we'll have to see how risk reward favors them. The Nifty Financial Services Index, though, that's the one that plays out expiry. So that's going to be the swing factor for the second half of trade.
Well, talk about a bunch of big movers, Nigel. You have Eicher Motors thumping away in the morning, the top Nifty gainer up almost 3% now, and adding on to those gains on account of strong numbers coming in. The other one that's actually lower right now is Glenmark, top FNO loser post numbers. So second place to Biocon itself. Both Biocon and Glenmark Pharma are not doing too well. On the way up, however, Sun TV has picked up some pace. It was higher in the Muhurat session as well, and now up around 0.5% odd as well. Aurobindo Pharma is the other one in the pharmaceutical pack, which is adding on to some of the gains. We're seeing decent gains come by for names like Alchem and others as well. All Cargo Logistics reported their numbers too. That's the other stock which is higher. And, the one that really stands out on the way down right now is Anup Engineering, a small name, but was up 8% in Friday's trading session and also saw a decent move, follow-through move in the Muhurat session. So now it is seeing some bit of profit taking or pullback. By and large, in the broader markets, we have two stocks declining for every stock which is advancing. The advance decline ratio firmly in favor of decliners. But the question again, in low volumes, do we see a pullback or not?
Well, we'll see. But for now, it's back under 19,500. Yesterday, basically the gains yesterday being given back with what we have right now, almost. Just a few other names before we bring in our market master of the day. Biocon, it's got decent-sized volumes for this point in the day, as Mangalam and Nigel were mentioning, 3% lower. SAIL is down about 1.5%. It's got large volumes. Sonal was talking to us about Tata Chemicals. Tata Chemicals starts about 1.5% down. There is Car Trade. Car Trade was up about 20-25% last week. That starts this week with about a 2.5% cut. Quest Corp saw a very large move on Friday. Quest Corp is down about 1.5%. JSW Infra, the newly listed ports company, that is down about 1.5%. Kaplan Point is down about 1.8%. There is Medanta. I think Medanta saw a move, a decent-sized move yesterday, and that is down about 3%. So these are just pullbacks and those kind of moves which we're seeing. Texmo Pipes is another one which is down about 5% or so. You go down the list and volumes start to become pretty thinned out. The other big capital markets play which has done phenomenally well is CDSL. CDSL is the top volume-led gainer today, 2% at about 1873. And Aurobindo Pharma, Marksans, some of these we've of course already mentioned. Inox Wind is up about 1.6%. So we'll come back to some of this stuff. SBFC, that is Small Business Finance, that is up about 1.5%. Again, recently listed. Stock had a decent sort of move and then it did come off quite sharply. So with just a couple of minutes behind, we're down about 70 odd points or so in terms of the market action.